In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first. And certainly, they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today, the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Vols will put toe to leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will get the first crack at it here. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
That is not how you drew it up offensively. You want to come out, get some things established, get your quarterback in a rhythm, get the positive mojo going. The opposite just happened. Just made a big mistake. Now you just created so much momentum for the other team. Defense, please come and bail me out.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for room. It's Montgomery. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Vols! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that drive covered 29 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
He wants to pass it on second down. He's got it down the middle. He's there to make the stop, and they flew it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires the pass, intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Louisville has it back and the offense coming out ready to attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now on first down from the 28. Might as well give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The play action fake. He's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Forced out of the pocket. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kendricks. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense getting it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Volunteers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over UMass. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Fires one high and deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I think
The catch.
I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, it's a great design on offense on that pass play there. You see they clear out the middle of the field. And they leave a huge space wide open for the quarterback to attack. Nice timing on the throw.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
He'll just keep slinging it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown ball. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
This offense has a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
4th down coming up.
The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. They run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
He looks that one in nicely. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tennessee!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Makes one man miss. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll try the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Volunteers!
Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over UMass. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field.
Got enough space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown ball. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
On second down, just keeps firing. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Right down the gut of the field. The tap. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
Right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick off.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he wants it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabs it inside the 15. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Ball's out. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
And when you're on defense,
hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Dropping back, it's Gathers. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
you want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The balls come to the line in the hurry-up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now the toss. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And the punishment has been extended. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Northwestern was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Darnell Autry and company delivered in that magical 10-win season of 1995. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Small gain, I know. But, again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. At the 35, he's loose. Running toward the tape. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
It's not fun playing defense. I got to cover these fast wide receivers all over the field. You're going to run tempo. You're going to spread me out. You're going to do all this stuff to me. And then it doesn't work, and you call a pass play, and then it turns into that because your quarterback's so special. This just isn't fun.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Cardinals have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Didn't find much running room on 1st down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. And that's going to...
to the tight.
Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
Second down coming up.
To the air. It's Gathers. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on the move. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
He tries to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Got it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now on second and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're going to give him another chance on second and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Okay, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Gathers. He's got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Vols are flying down the field. On the option, quick toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Now on second down. Goes to the option. And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Gathers. Gets it to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Got the first down and more. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Using his feet. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Volunteers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. A designed run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown ball! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if you just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast